want this Renee will show you, and Richard, how this is March 6th, 2017, and this will show you how the argument that they aren't involved in neighboring construction, it has nothing to do with them, so they're not responsible to tell us anything. You know, they don't have that culpability. Here is a perfect example of neighboring construction using our very parking structure, to do what they're doing. This truck's been backing in and out of here, trying to get aligned around all the other cars that belong to this property, tucked back into that little spot. And these are all for people that work in this whole freaking mess here that's been noisy all day. It's terrible. We don't get any notice of any of this. The cigarette smoke has reached my bedroom now. I can't escape it anywhere, except for to try to leave this place as much as I possibly can. We're being denied our reasonable accommodation because we now have another letter that, as DFEH has found, is inconsistent with previous letters saying we'd be transferred and they'd pay reasonable costs. Then they said they wouldn't, and then they said they'd transfer us and pay for it so long as we signed a release of liability for anything egregious they've done previously or presently. And we've asked again about the sofa. They keep stonewalling because they gave permission to enter and opened our door on the 1st of April 2015 for movers to hoist our sofa up, and they now tell us that all the moving expenses will now fall to us again. This is what we're dealing with today, and it's been going on for a really long time. Not even moving to the living room will help. It's just a problem, and as you can see, the extensions are coming from the other property through the gate, not the gate, but the flowers, the trees there. And here's everybody coming off the other community, and they're working through our parking lot. Now, if that doesn't make this something that we as residents should be aware of when we're going to be dealing with the noise and the impediment of our parking lot and all of that, then I don't know what does. They don't need permission to enter from this property or ConAm to have all this access and be right on top of us like this. Now they're saying they have a problem with the next unit that we were supposed to be looking at for transfer, and it's not going to be available until sometime this month, but that person's gone. So I don't know what's wrong in that apartment that they're doing that, but it's bad. It's so bad. We had a sit-down meeting with NBC 7. Hallelujah. Astrid is amazing, and Eric, so are you. We appreciate everything that Bob can and will do and report on this. And as you said, Astrid, they won't want this press on television, and they're going to get it anyway. See, they're trying to get into that corner spot. Now that's supposed to be a reserved space for this property, so why are they using it for work today? I want this to be evidence that they do use our property for construction that they claim has nothing to do with them, so they have no ownership or responsibility to report anything to us or inform us of occurring noises that are going to keep impeding the peaceful and quiet enjoyment of the premises. Again, we've had cars hit in here, including my own, so I just want to be clear about this. This is all coming from the other property at West Park. As you can see, if I can zoom in, maybe you can even see better. There you go. There you go. Okay? This is all work coming from the other property. Okay? This is in our parking structure, right down below my window. These people are working on the other side of the fence line, which belongs then to West Park, or the tree line, because we didn't get any fences, we didn't get any access gates, we didn't get any of that. You know, fraud in advertising. That's what we got. We got fraud, which lured us into this place. Our apartment number aren't the same throughout all of our paperwork even. I mean, we never knew where we were going to be. Thank you for not closing this in mediation. Had you done that, Lori or Lisa and Grace, had y'all done that, I wouldn't have gone forward and been able to meet with NBC, and I wouldn't have had the chance to get DFEH on the line here. This is what not mediating and that being unsuccessful was about. That's how good God is. That wasn't the plan at all. Y'all have seen enough. Plenty. Don't rent with anything to do with ConAm. Just don't. This is Versa at Savita, the cell in hell.